Okay guys, so what I'm getting ready to show you is how to prepare rice, fluffy rice, without it being soggy, being too hard, or whatever. When you cooking rice, the directions are on the back. Whatever you use as far as the amount of rice, you double it with water. So since I'm gonna make about two, I'm gonna say three. So I'm gonna put, I put 1 cup in so far. So I'm gonna put another cup, and then that's 2. This is 3, and this will be number 4. So if I have 4 cups of water, that means I'm going to be doing what? You got it. 2 cups of rice. So we're gonna put 2 cups of rice. The key is not doing it so fast, letting the rice cook, letting it steam on its own. Once you see that your rice is bubbling, you cut the stove down. Right now I have the stove on, this is an electric stove. I have it on like between 4 and 2, a little bit, 1 notch over by the 4. So I'm going to keep it there until I get, actually I'm going to turn it up, I'm sorry. I'm going to turn it up to 6 right now. I'm going to put my rice in. You can season your water. If you like yellow rice, this is the time that you will put your seasoning in. And I'll do a video one day, get down on how to make yellow rice. I love jasmine rice. It's not thick. It's not gooey or anything like that. And it's a rice that a lot of Indian restaurants use, but they flavor it with like different herbs and stuff like that. So we got 1 cup. And then I'm going to put number 2. So this would be enough for my family. Now, if you remember what I said with cabbage, rice is the total opposite. Rice doubles in the amount. So 1 cup makes about 2 cups, maybe more, depending on the rice. So I have 2 cups of rice, which will cook up to be about 4 cups, which is more than enough for a family with 5 to 6 or 8, because you shouldn't be eating a whole cup of rice with your meal, especially if you have a full course meal with vegetables and some form of bread and stuff like that. So here we have this, and I'm just gonna wiggle it around, just because when you first put it in, the rice is dry and the water is the water is wet, you want to mix it around just so the rice is evenly spread inside the pan. I don't use butter. I use olive oil for everything. This right here helps your rice not to be so sticky. So you take and put like a half a teaspoon or a teaspoon of extra virgin olive oil. If you want your rice to be seasoning, you can throw a little bit of seasoning in it, but I don't, because we're going to put our cabbage on top of this rice. But I wanted to show you guys how to do this the appropriate way. So I'm going to put the top on this, and I'm going to let this cook. And as it cooks, I'm going to show you guys the different steps to when you should cut it down, okay? Alrighty, so this, like I said, is jasmine rice. I get this from my local Kroger, and I think it's about $3, no more than $4, but we love this rice. I can't stand thick, cakey, gooky rice. So this rice is a good rice to try if you love rice, but you don't like that thick, gooey rice. So this is a good rice to try. And if you already seen the other video, my cabbage is over here cooking, and I'm letting it do its thing. So I'm gonna stop this one and show you the rice when that's ready, but go on to my cabbage. Okay, the rice is basically done, and what you want to do here is let it sit. You cut it off and let it sit, because see how fluffy it looks? You want to let it sit because it's still pulling the juices out of it. You might see a little bit of juice in there. Let it sit for like a minute or 2 and let it cool. It's going to dry the rice up, not dry in a bad way, but it's going to make it taste good. All right.